Imagine this. It's your first day at your new job at a big company. You've worn your best clothes and you're prepared for this new experience. You arrive at your office and your boss introduces you to your new colleagues. He gives you a task and you begin working. Time goes by and soon you realize it's lunchtime. Now it feels a little lonely and you want to know more about your co-workers. What do you do? How do you do this? Don't panic. The best way to get to know someone is to ask them about their interests and hobbies. Everyone will have something they like to do in their free time. You could use the word spare, which is the extra time available to you for leisure activities. Activities that you do for enjoyment. And ask your co-worker something like this. What do you like doing in your spare time? This question will have many different answers depending on the individual. For example, one might say, I have a passion for painting. Here, the person has an extreme interest in painting. Another example is, I have an obsession for old movies. By using the word obsession, we come to understand that the person has strong emotions and a strong interest in watching and admiring old movies. Sometimes an interesting hobby can turn into a part-time job or even a permanent job. A hobby which turns into a minor occupation is called a vocation. For example, an interest in baking can turn into a side job you do during the weekends. Watching TV, reading novels, and writing short stories are some of the most common hobbies. But apart from these, there are different types of hobbies that are done in different ways, such as collecting old coins or a deep interest in socializing. For example, when you are asked, what do you do in your leisure time? Your answer can be, I am very keen on collecting stamps. Here, the word keen means that you are enthusiastic about collecting stamps. What about the second example I gave you? Do you know how socializing is an interest? Let me tell you. Here, the word socializing means to be very friendly and to meet new people. A person who likes meeting and connecting with new people tends to go out for a lot of parties or gatherings. Many people tend to be very creative. You can tell your workers about your skill by using the following sentence. I have an artistic streak when it comes to taking photos of ordinary things. In the given context, the phrase artistic streak means to have a specific talent of taking pictures of ordinary things in a creative manner. A person who takes part in an activity for pleasure is called an amateur. So, for example, if you play football regularly or even at tournaments, you can call yourself an amateur football player. Okay, time for a little game. Can you guess what I'm talking about? Almost every single person you meet will list this activity as their interest. Any ideas? No? Okay, I'll give you one more clue. You can listen to many different genres in this activity. Did you get it? If you said listening to music, then you are absolutely right. Good going! Did you notice I use the word genre? Genre is the type or category of music a person listens to. There are many genres in music, such as classical or rock, but the genre you prefer will depend on your taste. In the given context, taste is a person's liking for a particular thing. Sorry, in this case, it has nothing to do with food. Maybe next time. My taste in music is very eclectic. This means I like and listen to different types of music. But my favorite singer is Michael Jackson, and I'm a big fan of his music. A fan is someone who admires and supports another person or thing. But I do have a guilty pleasure when it comes to music. Do you know what a guilty pleasure is? Okay, I'll tell you. A guilty pleasure is when one enjoys something despite knowing that most people might disapprove of it. Do you want to know my guilty pleasure? I'll tell you, but you have to promise to keep it a secret. I like listening to 80s item music. Do you have a guilty pleasure? Share it with your new friend from office. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next time.